Right, Nat?
I would love to see the temperatures consistently drop.
Oh man, you and me
Today
both.
felt great though.
But I did meet somebody today that was very upset that slightly cooler weather was on the way. And I'm talking 80s, not 40s
They
or
were
30s.
upset over it?
Very upset.
They
I
dig
was
the humidity, huh?
very
To each
taken
their
back.
own.
Yeah.
People
to each
love
his
the
own.
heat.
Yes, I do not. Winter can't come fast enough, folks. I promise.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a lot to get to in the forecast. We'll start with one more look at that wonderful supermoon. There it is.
Ooh.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Rising over the Earth, impacting our global tides as it continues to do its thing. The other thing we want to talk about tonight, besides the gorgeous shot here of the moon, is the drought that we are in, and it is not too good. Now, this is last week's drought monitor. You can see extreme drought across portions of Benton County, but as we roll through time to the latest data that was put out today, this doesn't really retreat much, as you can see, just a little bit southwest Missouri. And we'll toggle this a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about with just how little this has changed. And you're probably thinking, okay, didn't we get a ton of rain earlier this week? Yeah, we did. But that rain fell after the data deadline had passed for this week's drought monitor. So I think we'll get updated and better information, and we'll see less drought as we get into next week's release. Right at average today in Fayetteville, 105 is the record. Meanwhile, in Fort Smith, there's another shot of the supermoon rising over Fort Smith, doing its best, I guess, Tatooine impersonation, you could say there. 95 as well, right at average in Fort Smith today. There's that rain I was talking about with the drought that fell earlier in the week. Unfortunately, it just fell at the wrong time for this week's information. So we'll watch what happens next week. And we do have more rain in the forecast. Upper 70s and mid 70s across northwest Arkansas, into the 80s right now. Still warm in the River Valley. There's all that dry air continuing to slide through the region, making it very, very comfortable outside. Look at these dew points, upper 50s, lower 60s. That is what you want to see in August. That's very comfortable. As we go hour by hour, really not a lot to talk about. Some high clouds and maybe a little bit of fog tomorrow morning. Another warm day with temperatures perhaps flirting with the century mark, unfortunately. And then even waking up Saturday morning to kick off your weekend, nothing to complain about. A great weekend is on tap. Lows tonight, somebody in northwest Arkansas in the deeper valleys may touch or flirt with the upper 50s for lows. That'll be very refreshing, but we quickly rise back into the 90s to round out the week, and it keeps getting warmer as we get into the weekend, and back to school is going to be a very, very hot day on Monday for northwest Arkansas. Cold front comes in here middle of the week, really cools us down. I think most of Wednesday will be spent in the 70s, which is just so great to say. Very warm this weekend, 100 degrees, back to school on Monday, and then we slash those temperatures down by 10 or 15 degrees as we get toward the middle of next week. Stay with us. In just a few minutes, we are going to get a comprehensive sports update.